Okay, folks, well, thanks for joining me here. We're going to really look at the engine of the lead generation that needs to occur. At least one of three engines that we have, that being using Craigslist for attracting people to go find homes for you that are for sale by owner, as well as using Craigslist to identify FSBOs that have been advertised and handing them off to the VA to qualify them for a yes to terms prospect, and of course the yellow letters, which we'll do later. What I'd like to do is use my computer here to show you exactly what we do with this FSBO field agent program that some genius came up with. It really is phenomenal. So I'm going to go into my account here. You have to have an account in Craigslist. And let's see, it's 2016. So we need to go to our 2015 ads. We ran this last week. And I think what we'll come up with here should be a couple ways to do this. Now you see these pink areas. This is one of the reasons you want to use the pros at Eagle VA to run your ads for you. If you try to do it yourself, there's all types of tricks and people flag you and your ads get deleted. You need to have somebody who's responsible for this who can handle it. These pink ones mean they're deleted. But anyway, let's scroll down here a little bit past some of these other ads, and you can see I've got a couple ways of running this ad. The one that's right out of the quick turn real estate book is get paid to drive around town in your car. I ran a split test. Anyone who drives for UPS, FedEx, or pizza delivery, these are folks who are already out. They can make an extra $10 or so for every picture that they take of a FSBO. So there's a nice synergistic effect there. But I'm going to go ahead and just renew this ad. It's technically not the right time. You should renew ads around noon and around 5 p.m. But I have a lot of field scouts already, so I'm just going to go ahead and renew this now for purposes of demonstration. By the way, there's different sections that you can advertise this in. I went ahead and advertised it in gigs or domestic gigs, and you'll see that when you begin to post. So let me go ahead and renew and see if this comes right up. Okay, so we've got a listing here. Actually, I think it gives me a preview right here. So what we've got is a get paid to drive around in your car. Always grab a photo. People look much more frequently at the ads with the photos. I grabbed a for sale by owner picture. Then a very simple ad. Get paid to take photos from your car. If you have a car and a cell phone, we'll pay you to drive around and take pictures. Email us for instructions and for more information. So that's the way the ad appears. If you go back, you can run a second one that targets people who are delivery drivers. I've got a good response from really both of these ads. This is actually no different other than the headline is a little bit different. But what you want to do is you're going to get a lot of responses to this ad. So you want to have a response ready. And here is one draft of the response that we use. If I can get it to come up here, and there it is. So you let them know, you thank them for being interested in the gig. Simple instructions and information are below. Take them through the instructions that your local home buyers. Let them know how they're going to receive payment, the criteria that's out there. In this case, I started off a little bit cheap and I didn't get as many scouts. So I've since changed it to pay $10 for each house. But I did try it at $5 for any house. They have to give us a photo of the house and they have to give us a phone number to call the homeowner. Find as many by owner as you can. And of course, if they do find somebody, if they find someone that we actually buy a house from, we'll give them a bonus. In this case, it's $250, as you can see here. And then let them know that they're going to get paid every day. It's really simple. The photos that you get, you go on PayPal, you knock out or have your assistant knock out a payment to the people who sent you in photos, and you're good to go. I think it's important to clarify that realtor signs don't count. We're not looking for leads from realtors. It's only the for sale by owner signs that count. And ask them to register by replying so that you'll have them in the system to know who to link to the photos that get sent. Of course, you'll know that by the email they send you anyway, but it is good to have them registered so you can communicate to a list if you want to at some point, like when you change the price, which is what I've done. They can just set up a PayPal account. It's really easy. Photos, send them to a designated mailbox. This is the one that I've chosen, and they get registered. Now, again, you can just how you like. There's particular areas in my case in Las Vegas that I've targeted, and I wanted to hone in on these areas. So I paid a bonus for anyone who found homes in a particular zip code or a couple of zip codes, or a bonus if they just use HomeSnap or Zillow. They can actually appraise the house right from their phone and determine if it's worth 300,000 or more. And if they can indicate that to me, verified by Zillow or HomeSnap, those would get a higher payment rate. So you have people driving the good neighborhoods instead of the poor neighborhoods um, that aren't going to be as attractive for lease option tenant buyers anyway. So I actually put a map in here and targeted the actual zip codes in Vegas. And then all you do is you copy and paste this and you hit them with an email when they respond. The response has been great. Here's my email program right here. I set up a separate email in Outlook for the FSBO Scout program. And look, these are just responses actually from today. I haven't even looked at these yet. Oh, these were some notification failures actually. But let me show you the actual scouts that came in. There was quite a few, as you can see. These all came in uh, within the last little while here. And I mean, literally, just from running that ad, I think there's probably 50 people in here who are asking about how they can go out and take photos and get paid. You can have all this leverage, all these people working for you. So what I did, if I can pull up my sent mail here, which I think I can, yep. What I do is I just hit them with, here's the last one I sent. I hit them with that. I copy and paste it as a reply. And if you're not getting the uptick that you want, you can change it. So I wanted to get some broader coverage here. So I actually changed the payment rate for them as a raise for 2016 and want to make sure that I have my list correct. So that's the way you get a whole bunch of people working for you. You pay them $10 per house. The emails come in with photos and the number for the house. Simply forward that along to your VA and wait for yes to terms lead sheets to come back. You can choose to call even the no to terms if you like, but the low-hanging fruit are people who have said yes to terms, either yes to a lease purchase or yes to taking monthly payments for their equity, or yes, they'll sell for what they owe. And if you get 10 of those in a week, you're going to get a deal out of it. And as you know, each of those deals are five figures at least, a minimum of 10,000 and sometimes a lot more. So great way to leverage other people to generate leads. One of the key pillars to the 5 pillars of success in this real estate quick turn money making system that you all have the opportunity to capitalize on. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this screen capture. I am going to later on show you some results from our FSBO Field Agent program, some of the photos that came in, and maybe we'll even show some deals that we've got from those FSBO Field Agents. But I want to concentrate in on lead generation here, segment this training, and we'll, well, not training, but segment the showing of how we actually implement on the training that we've all received from Ron and others. And I will share with you Yellow Letter campaign as our second lead generation strategy coming right up. So anyway, thanks for checking this out.